It's a dark, stormy night. My power might go out, but we're going to explore SCP-087. As you can see right here, it's a dark stairway. And unlike my other SCP videos, I haven't read this one, so we're going to be in for a surprise together. Its object class is I still don't know how to pronounce that word. Lucid. And special containment procedures. SCP-087 is located on the campus of Redacted. The doorway leading to SCP-087 is constructed of reinforced steel with an electro-release lock mechanism. It has been designed to resemble a janitorial closet consistent with the design of the building. The lock mechanism on the doorknob will not release unless blank volts are applied in conjunction with counterclockwise rotation of the key. I want to know how they found all this out. And on top of that, I feel bad for the poor sad sap that was the first person to go through this door. And then on top of that, how was this discovered? Anyways, I'm thinking too deep into this. This isn't a work of Marcus Aurelius. The inside of the door is lined with 6 centimeters of industrial foam padding. Due to the results of the final exploration, see document 087IV, no personnel are permitted to access SCP-087. And we'll get to all that later. We're just going to scroll through this in order here of the information that's laid out for us. So now for the description, what SCP-087 actually is. It's a unlit platform staircase. The stairs descend on a 38-degree angle for 13 steps before reaching a semicircular platform of approximately 3 meters in diameter. Descent direction rotates 180 degrees at each platform. The design of SCP-087 limits subjects to a visual range of approximately 1.5 flights. Oh, I don't like that at all. Yeah, like you can only see, well, yeah, I mean, it's obvious from the picture here if we go back to it. You can't see the next platform that you're walking down to. I don't like walking through my apartment when it's dark at night and I can barely see, let alone a random staircase in the middle of a college campus behind a door you have to do like a song and dance to get behind. A light source is required for any subjects exploring SCP-87, and there are no lighting fixtures or windows present. Lighting sources brighter than 75 watts have shown to be ineffective, as SCP-087 seems to absorb excess light. So even if you come prepared, you're subject to the SCP. You can't cheat code your way through this. Best case scenario is that you just stay away from it. Subjects report and audio recordings confirm the distressed vocalizations from what is presumed to be a child between the ages of blank and blank. Why can't we know the ages of the kid? Why is that redacted? The source of the distress calls is estimated to be located approximately 200 meters below the initial platform. So on top of a dark staircase that you can't see the bottom of each flight you're walking down, there's also, on top of that, why the hell not, a kid screaming in the distance. So everything's adding up here to be like an absolute sensory, on the edge of your seat nightmare. However, any attempts to descend the staircase have failed to bring subjects closer to the source. So it's just purgatory. The depth of descent calculated from exploration IV, the longest exploration, is shown to be far beyond both the possible structure of both of the building and geological surroundings. At this time, it is unknown if SCP-87 has an endpoint. Ain't that fantastic? The never-ending, scary staircase. I thought the stairs in the woods were disturbing, but now after reading about these staircases, I think these staircases might take the case. These might be the king of the scary staircases. It's a tongue twister. Scary staircases. SCP-87 has undergone 4 video recorded explorations by Class D personnel. Each subject conducting an exploration has encountered SCP-87-1, which appears as a face with no visible pupils, nostrils, or mouth. Oh, so the horrors of the staircase continue. Let's go ahead and zoom and enhance that. Okay. So does that just like pop up like nose length away from you, or do you see it at the bottom of the staircase? I don't know which scenario would be better. Either way, it's a jump scare, and either way, that's damn terrifying. Getting goose pimples just thinking about these stairs. Who knew a staircase could be so scary? The nature of SCP-87-1 is entirely unclear, but it has been determined that it is not the source of the pleading. Nice to know there's at least 2 entities with you when you're on the staircase, not one. He would get lonely. The monster would get lonely if he was by himself. There has to be another one to keep him company. Subjects exhibit feeling of intense paranoia and fear when faced with SCP-87-1. I wonder why. A floating, disfigured like part of a face with no eye, with no pupils. What's to be paranoid and fearful of? But it is undetermined whether said feelings are abnormal or simply natural reactions. How is that undetermined? Seems pretty natural to me. Addendum: over a period of 2 weeks following exploration, several members of the staff and students of redacted campus reported knocking at a variable rate of 1 to 2 seconds per knock coming from the interior of SCP-087. The door leading to SCP-087 has been fitted with 6 centimeter thick industrial padding. All reports of knocking have ceased. Oh, so the SCP Corporation put the padding in there so that people couldn't hear, I guess, the beckoning call of one of these two creature entities that are in the stairwell. Which makes you think, is it luring people in, or is it just doing it to be creepy for the sake of creep's sake? Alright, we're authorized personnel, so let's go ahead and refer to these documents here. Document 87, 1, 2, and 3. Alright, document 1, it says D8432 is a 43-year-old Caucasian male of average build and appearance and unremarkable psychological background. Class D designation is a result of demotion due to mishandling SCP blank. D8432 is equipped with a 75-watt flood lamp with battery power capable of lasting 24 hours, a handheld camcorder fitted with a transmission stream, and an audio headset for communication with Dr. Blank at control. So this guy was being naughty, and as a form of punishment, instead of them slapping him on the wrist or giving him like a leave of absence or something, they said go in the stairwell. I feel like that breaks at least a few OSHA violations, but whatever. D8432 steps through doorway onto initial platform despite the wattage. Wait, so do the students at this campus and like teachers and whatnot see these like SCP people coming in, doing this whole thing to the door, and then going into the what they think is a janitor's closet? That has to be weird. All right, so he hops in there. Flood lamp only illuminates first 9 steps, and the second platform is invisible. It's dark. What do you think? Is your flood lamp functioning properly? Shines the light out the door into the academic building's hallway. The light reaches significantly further. Yeah, it's working. It just won't pass. It just won't light these stairs all the way down. Thank you. Please continue. He descends for 13 steps before reaching the second platform. The platform is in the shape of a semicircle with an apparently concrete surface and walls. There are no distinct markings aside from nondescript patches of dust, dirt, or wear consistent with that which is found in a typical concrete stairwell. D8432 rotates 180 degrees to begin descent down the second flight, then pauses. Reason for stopping? You hear that? There's a fucking kid down there. Sounds like one. None of the described audio is feeding through the camera or mic at this time. Oh, so is it psychological? Could you please describe the sound? It's young, either female or a very young boy. It's crying and sobbing and saying, "Please, help, please." Yeah, it keeps repeating that and crying. Can you estimate the distance from your current location? I want to give the doctor a stupid accent. I don't know, maybe 200 meters down? Please continue down the next flight. Subject descends another 13 steps. As he reaches the landing, audio of the child as described is picked up. The child alternates between sobbing, wailing, and the words, "Please, help, down here." The level of audio is consistent with D8432's report of it being approximately 200 meters down. Oh, so it does pick it up. It's not psychological. It's okay. That takes me out of my little fantasy. Doctor, can you still hear the crying? Yeah. We're picking it up as well. Please continue down. Stop if you notice any changes in the audio environment. Subject descends another 3 flights of stairs before stopping. Keep going. Please. I like how he says please as if he wasn't strong-armed into this very situation. Forcefully, pretty much told to do so, like a bad dog. D8432 continues another 17 flights, total of 22, before stopping. There are no visual changes in the environment, and each flight has been a consistent 13 steps. I was thinking in my head if it would be creepier if the stairs like varied in numbers and like they were keeping attention to that, and like some flights were like 10 stairs on a flight, and then some were like 13, then 8, and then 20, and then 50, just variable. But I think the fact that it remains the same, like literally nothing changes, the distance of the voice and all that, the only thing that really changes is like the face that you see every now and then. I think it makes it scarier. I'm not getting any fucking closer to the kid. Stereo audio confirms that the crying noise has not increased in volume and remains approximately 200 meters below the subject. Noted. Please continue. The subject continues another 28 flights before stopping, 50 flights in total. He is standing on the 51st landing. Counting the initial ground level landing, D is estimated to be 200 meters below the initial platform. 34 minutes have elapsed. The volume of the crying has not increased. I feel a little uneasy. Took him 50 flights to get uneasy. Bigger will than me. You spent a long time in the dark. Unknown stairwell. It's natural. Please continue. Yeah, the feeling might be natural. These stairs ain't natural. I'm getting out of there. I'm running out of there like Scooby and Shaggy at this point. Actually, as a matter of fact, you're going to have to give me like 2 boxes of Scooby snacks to go in here in the first place. The subject hesitates before stepping down on the next stair. As the subject moves forward, the flood lamp illuminates a face located approximately at the bottom of the flight. It appears to be the same size and shape as a human head, except it is lacking a mouth, nostrils, and pupils. The face is completely motionless, but it's making direct eye contact, indicating its awareness of D8432. I wonder what his reaction is going to be to that. Fuck! What the fuck is that shit? Holy fucking shit! What the fuck? Can you please describe what you see? Some sort of person face thing. It's fucking looking right at me. Fuck, it's looking right at me. I mean, I cuss a lot, but I think D8432's got a little potty mouth on him. He's swearing like a sailor. Swearing like a 13-year-old who just found out what cuss words were. Is it moving? Pause. Heavy breathing. No, it's just staring at me. Fuck, it's creepy. Please approach and further illuminate the entity. Fuck, I don't want to fucking... The face jerks forward about 50 centimeters directly towards D8432. Okay, at this point, that's we're going a bit overboard with the fucks. What got redacted? He enters a panic state and rapidly ascends, reach the ground floor in 18 minutes, at which time he collapses and passes out. There's no sign of SCP-087-1. Review the footage, indicate on equal number of flights and steps ascending and descending. Audio of the crying, pleading remains at the same volume until the last flight, at which point it ceases. Medical reports indicate collapse was a result of rapid ascension of the stairs, causing fatigue. And that is the encounter there. And I went ahead and skimmed through the second document. It's just another exploration to which another guy went down, seen the face, heard the crying. Same old song and dance with the last story, and then this guy also runs up and runs out, and there's this weird thing with like a heartbeat and a crack, and then he leaves the SCP-087 and enters a catatonic state from which he has not yet recovered. So this guy's got a bit of shell shock, PTSD from it. And if we're going to skim through Exploration 3, oh, no. This time when he goes to turn around, the face is directly behind her, blocking her ascent. 30 centimeters from the camera lens. Oh, fixed on the lens. So is it looking through the lens at the people watching? And then it glitches the feed, accompanied by static-like screeching noises from the audio feed. It then cuts to bumpy visuals descending the stairs rapidly. Oh, ooh. What if that's what it did with every single one of them and she just turned around too early or something? But what if the face is like following them the whole time? Because there's no mention in the first 2 adventures of them turning around while they're going down the stairs. So what if the face is like behind them the entire time and then all of a sudden at a certain point it just jumps in front of them to make them run back up? You ain't gonna catch me ever going in no janitor closet. Not again. Anyways, if you go back to the page here, it mentions like Exploration 4 is the big exploration, but the data has been expunged. Exploration 4 is no longer to be found. It's a piece of lost media. Piece of SCP lost media. And that is gonna diddly do it. I like that. Dare I say my favorite SCP that I've read so far. But to be fair, I've only read 3 total, so all of them that I've read are in my top 3. If you ever see a janitor closet, stay away, and other than that, I'll catch you in the next one.